please mute.
Okay,
No.
I would mute.
Trank Dark
Bye-bye,
combo
Kanji.
that's just so good.
Good luck.
Oh,
do this,
yeah,
guys.
It's demoralizing.
Do this.
You move at like 0.1 meters a second. You don't go anywhere.
Yes, we're starting.
It's actually, in some ways, almost worse than getting trapped.
Thank you.
It can be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do
You
it.
can
Thanks,
certainly get a
Cookie.
lot of damage in the chase
luck.
with a
Do it.
combo like that.
Microphone
Yes.
muted. Sound muted.
Alright, they should be just about done doing the picks, right? Like, do they have any sort of time limit as to how long they're allowed to think about the picks?
No, there's nothing in the rules saying anything about that.
Oh, okay, so it's not like Dota or League of Legends where you have a certain amount of time and...
Time as they want.
Okay. Okay, and they did just confirm that they're ready. So let's get right into the first game of the day. This is going to be Team Hype with Aurora Symphony as Monster. Actually, one of your official teammates for DTR, subbing for Team Hype in the ESL today, versus a brand new team, nDG.
So let's see what they're gonna pull out on Aurora here.
nDG actually stands for Endurance Gaming. I've had them on Steam for a while. I know that they've been practicing and trying to bring their team together for quite some time now, but this week is actually their first live tournament event. As far as I know, none of the members have ever competed in any previous ESLs, like for another team. I'll have to review the team name or the team members' names again real quick at some point, but I don't think any of them have. All right, and we should be getting in just a minute here to the picks. Yep, here we go.
Kraken, no surprise there.
Of course, Aurora Symphony got to pick Kraken. He's going up against the Sunny.
Oh, a Val pick into Kraken.
And a Torvald. Interesting.
Torvald can do well against Kraken.
Oh yeah, Torvald
He
can
prevents
definitely
an
do well.
Aftershock build. If Aurora chooses to go with an Aftershock build or the Banshee Vortex build, Torvald can heavily punish that.
Right. Well, we'll have to see how they can do. Best of luck to both teams involved. Of course, Team Hype with members who have, I guess you could say, infinite experience so far. I mean, I think their members have been present in almost every single tournament in at least some shape or form. Going all the way back to the beta tournament where I played with Insane 521 on the same team.
Back in the old days.
Back in the old days, yeah. And here we go, Aurora Symphony on Monster as the Kraken, going south right away. Now, this is completely non-standard for Aurora's pathing. I know that. He usually heads up north and goes clockwise right away.
Yeah, and goes towards the southeast beach.
You can see the Hunter team dropping in right here. Let's cover them real quick since we never have before. For Team nDG, the Hunters, we have Liquid Duty on Assault playing Torvald. We got Red Panda on Medic playing Kyra. We've got Silverborn on support, playing Sunny. And for Trapper, we have Cautil on Maggie. And they do know where he is. You can see the pings coming out.
Yeah, right away they get a good sense of where he is. And with that Sunny Beam, it should be easy to get a Stage 1 dome if they so choose to take.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to ask you, actually. Because I know a lot of times Maggie has trouble trapping Kraken if it's not during an evolve. They're going for it. And they get the dome on Aurora, Stage 1. He's got to do what he can to avoid damage here. This could be really bad for him.
The end of the building is cut off for him, so he doesn't have a roundabout, but the verticality here should be more than enough for him to play with.
Yeah, alright, well, he takes it into the air, looking to dish out what punishment he can. Those Maggie traps, though, continually slowing him down. Vortex onto Liquid Duty knocks him off the ledge, but the shield drone from Sunny comes out, keeping him alive. More traps. Locking Aurora Symphony, the Kraken, the giant flying monster, down once again. And he's going to jump indoors for a quick minute, try and break line of sight, and nope, they're going to shoot him off before he can feed on that Mammoth Bird and get some armor back.
He's trying to get out, but Harpoon Trap is logging him in place, trying to get up on the building. Against a comp like this, he really wants to just mitigate as much damage as possible. Val is significantly weaker in the late game than in the early game. Gets a nice Vortex onto 2. Running away, they're in health damage now. Valtrank's missing. There's some nice mortar damage coming up from Liquid.
Yeah, up against the edge of the dome, though, not direct hits. And with the dome down, he is going to escape. I guess that was a decent encounter for such an early Stage 1 dome. It could have been a lot worse for him, right?
It definitely could have, but in that location he had a lot of room to juggle around in, and his evolve meter is full, so he's most likely going to go for an evolve right here in this cave. He has significant distance, they won't be able to punish here.
Let's see. 90 meters away, they'll probably at least get a few good mortar hits in if he goes for it. He's not. No, he's going to take it right here.
If Maggie has taken reload speed, they should have enough time to get another dome if they want to take it in the cave.
Yeah, you're right. And a lot of trappers now are taking reload speed, aren't they?
Yeah, that is becoming a more popular pick, but it doesn't look like they know an exact location where he is, and he's going 3 Aftershock and 3 Vortex.
Interesting choice there, especially against a Torvald. What do you think about Aftershock Kraken into Torvald? I know a lot of Krakens are doing it currently just because of the way that the game is being played right now, the current meta, but do you think it's still wise against a Torvald?
I don't think so. This is 3 Aftershock, 3 Vortex is becoming more of the normal build for a Kraken, but I just don't think that's the way to go against Torvald. Monsters need to find a new way to approach him, because a good Torvald will punish any Aftershock attempt with mortars.
Yeah, exactly, and we've seen how much damage those mortars can do. They just do so much. He's going to drop in with that Aftershock, drops Liquid Duty down to half, but he pops the shield.
Shield drone? No, that was the shield drone.
Oh, that was the shield drone.
Yes.
Oh, good eye. Yes, my
shield
mistake.
Drone is deterring him.
And Aurora's going to back off. And this has got to be rough against this team. I mean, you know, Torvald can dish out so much damage, and on top of having drones, if they're properly placed for shields, he's also got the personal shield, too. And they've got him completely trapped in here.
He is boxed in. He is trying to find a way, and there's the personal shield.
Yep. With the drone covering it as well.
Yep.
A little bit redundant. But there is no way to force that drone to target someone else. It just simply auto-targets whoever was most recently attacked by the monster.
Yes. It can't preemptively shield, which I think is what Aurora is trying to take advantage of here.
Right.
But Liquidity is staying in line of sight of that shield drone. He knows not to chase too far into the caves. And Aurora is desperately trying to find an opening in this 100 group positioning.
They're playing this very, very smartly right now. While they may not have been playing in ESLs, it looks like they've clearly been watching ESLs.
Oh, certainly. And it looks like he's going to try to go for Liquidity again. Nope. Missed the bounce.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to bait out that shield right now, like you were saying, and then just wait for a mistake. Oh, that Vortex catches him off guard a little bit. Liquid Duty's going to have to back off.
He has personal shield, Matt can't commit to this yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Aurora needs to be very, very careful here.
He's trying to play inside the caves, getting wildlife to spawn inside so he can eat while keeping the hunters at bay. And it seems to be working. He's already at half evolve meter. If he can keep this up, he would be able to get the full evolve meter, take a fight, and then go and hit stage 3.
Yeah, we got 5:45 on the timer here.
Looks
all right,
like
he's gonna
be a dome.
Yeah, this is gonna be a dome coming out from Quatil right here. Although Vortex into Aftershock, Quatil's almost down right here, and they should be out of Sunny Boost as well. Quatil's gonna have to get healed up in short order, or else this dome is going to be very, very short-lived.
Drone goes down. Another Aftershock. Oh, and he may go down here.
Yeah, he might get him down here. Quatil down to just a quarter. The Vortex does finish him and Daisy at the same time. And look at how much armor Aurora Symphony has left. He can stay in this fight for a little while.
No, he's choosing to retreat and poking some Vortexes at the assault.
With that much armor, why do you suppose he didn't stay in and look for another strike?
I don't know. I think he just wants to play it safe, take his strike and get out, maybe max out the evolve meter and then go back in for a dome fight.
Do you think that cave engagement kind of unnerved him a little bit? Like he wasn't expecting this team to be as good as they've actually shown to be so far?
Possibly, but I don't know. I think he'd be quite comfortable in a cave fight considering Torvald mortars are significantly harder to use while inside of a cave.
Yeah, good point.
The Aftershock build is particularly strong in caves, where hunters don't have a lot of room to avoid damage, and he's going back in.
Yeah, it looks like he does want to fight now. Vortex onto Quatil is going to drop in with the Aftershock, but boosted away. He hits nothing but Daisy. Mortars directly landing on the Kraken's head, whittling down that armor. Yeah, and the shield drone is out. Looking for a target now.
Shielding Trapper.
Trying to focus someone, but once again, Aftershock gets Daisy. And he gets Quatil down as well. with that Vortex, and he's going to back off. So that's 2 strikes for Daisy, 2 strikes for the Trapper Cautil, and he can basically drop a dome at any point he wants to now by simply focusing down that Trapper.
Aurora has absolutely no fear of a dome now. 2 strikes on the Trapper, it'll be very easy to take him out with heavy Vortex Aftershock, and then he's scot-free. He could take a stage 3 evolve right here since the dome did just get dropped, and he could be safe.
And I think he's going to. He's just going to go right back to the same spot. Yep. And he's going to take it right here. Let's see what he takes. What do you think? 3 points in Lightning Strike, I'm assuming,
that's
from Aurora.
What he's been going.
Yeah, it seems like ever since the arm time for Banshee Mines, we rarely see them anymore.
Yeah. And yeah, 3 Lightning Strike, 3 Aftershock, 3 Vortex is going to be the final build.
And if he can land one of those Lightning Strikes on anyone, with Val on their team, it's going to be so hard for her to keep them alive.
Yes. Aurora is going to be dealing out significant amounts of damage now, and it's going to be simply too much for Val to keep up with. And with nearly full health at stage 3, this is looking very bad for the Hunter team.
And we can see them now. Let's see where they're going to choose to set up. So Liquid Duty kind of taking a very, very forward point here on Assault.
Yes, because they know he's most likely going to be focusing the Trapper down since 2 strikes, and Torvald wants to be up in his face to punish with mortars as soon as he even goes in.
You think he'll focus the Trapper over the Medic first?
Possibly.
Well, I guess we'll find out in just a minute. He's coming in right here for what could be the final fight of this Game 1 for Team nDG. Taking to the skies, coming in with auto attacks from the Kraken. Those mortars, though, utterly annihilating his armor in the air. Drops the Lightning Strike on Cautil.
And Trapper's down.
Trapper is out for 2 minutes. And Aurora has the rest of the team to contend with auto attack onto Daisy. Daisy finished off as well. That's no AI reses from them. And it is 3 Hunters left and almost full health for Aurora Symphony. He's going to back off, get some armor, come back in for round 2 with a minute 35 still left on the dropship timer.
Wow, this is bad for the Hunter team. They're going to have to survive until Trapper gets back in, and even then, he's likely just going to die immediately. It's most likely going to just be up to these 3 to finish off the nearly full health Stage 3 Kraken, which is arguably one of the most powerful monsters at Stage 3.
Yeah, without a doubt. The amount of damage that a Kraken can put out, I think it's actually more burst damage than Wraith.
It certainly can be if everything gets landed.
Right. Right. The trick is landing everything, and especially with Sunny and her jetpack boost now, becomes exponentially harder to actually land an Aftershock or a Lightning Strike. We'll see what he can do here. Trying to land that Lightning Strike now on Silverborn. Silverborn, the support. Sunny, gonna go down here, I think. Just a couple more auto attacks, but the burst from Val will keep Silverborn alive. Drops in for another Aftershock. Misses it, though. Looks like he line of sighted him on the building. And Aurora Symphony switches to Red Panda, the medic. Back to Silverborn now. Lands the Lightning Strike. Silverborn at 20%, and Aurora comes in with a few auto attacks. Drops Silverborn. What's he gonna do now? Aftershock. And now is he going to switch to Red Panda, or is he going to stay to finish Silverborn off? Alright, now it looks like he is going to switch to Red Panda. Red Panda, the medic, down to almost half-life. Half right there. Aurora's skills should be coming off cooldown in just a minute. The burst is going to keep Red Panda in the fight for a little bit longer. That Vortex unable to dodge. Yeah, and the dropship coming in right on their heads. This could be bad for the Hunter team. Aurora still has 2/3 of his life left.
No armor, so Torvald is digging into health now, but without a medic, there is surely a lost game for the Hunters.
Yeah, and he took the medic out right after that dropship timer. He's actually going to back off and get more armor, just going to play it extra safe. You never know when you're going to catch a full Torvald mortar blast to the face.
It could certainly be his downfall, but he is playing it safe, and he's going for the armor and takes a mortar.
Just like that right there. Well, he will have 3 more Hunters and an AI-controlled Daisy to contend with here. And a minute 50 left on this dropship timer.
But again, with 2 strikes on the Trapper, there's nothing forcing him to stay and fight, and 1 strike on the Sunny. Without a medic, it's just going to make this team that much easier to drop.
Yeah, without a medic against a Kraken, it is so difficult. They may be able to do it for a while with that jetpack boost from Sunny, I think, but I don't think they can last forever. At least if Aurora comes in soon. They still have 1:20 until their medic drops back into this match. Switching to Assault now. Lightning Strike. He does dodge the Lightning Strike, but Aurora drops in with an Aftershock, hits Daisy. So hard to figure out who he's trying to focus here. All right, looks like he is focusing on Cautil now. The Trapper, once again, they do drop the dome. He's got to take Cautil out if he wants to get that dome down. No armor. Any damage he takes is real damage, and he drops in for the Aftershock. Drops the shield. Cautil down to a sliver of life. One more hit of any type will finish him, but he goes straight up from that Sunny boost, and Aurora's unable to finish him still.
Aurora's taking no damage. Those mortars are doing some work.
Yeah, they are. Daisy does go down. Cautil still on barely any life left. Only the slightest chip. A few more auto attacks from Aurora. Looks like he's going to try and drop Silverborn now, and he does take Sunny out of the fight. Liquid Duty pops his... Nope, he's actually protected by the drone.
And down goes the drone.
Yep.
Liquid Duty's shield is coming up in about 5 seconds, I believe, but it's not fast enough.
And now Aurora has to go for Cautil. 12 seconds, though. These Hunters are going to drop back in again. And Aurora doesn't... Well, he's getting a little bit of armor now, but he needs to be careful. If they have another engagement like this, these Hunters could actually take the game from him.
If they keep landing... If that Torvald keeps landing mortars like he did that game, it is certainly possible for the Hunters to win this.
And look at that, Cautil with almost no life left at all. We can't see exact numbers, but looking at the bar over his head, it looks like almost nothing. Obviously, we can see a little bit more on the character pane on the right-hand side here. But still, so little life left. Anything could take him out as he tries to re-engage. And Aurora Symphony already going on the rest of the team here. Drops a Lightning Strike on Red Panda, the medic. Medic down to 20% life. A Vortex and an auto attack going to finish off Red Panda. And Aurora drops in with the Aftershock just to deal additional down damage to kind of help Red Panda die off quicker.
With the Aftershock.
Yeah, and she does go down, and Aurora Symphony still with a ton of armor here. Things look really bad for this Hunter team. Liquid Duty disconnects right at the end there. I think it was going down anyway.
Fortunate.
And a couple auto attacks now onto Silverborn. Silverborn on the other side of the building here. That's an interesting
area for Kraken to get into.
Little spot, yeah. Yeah, that is very, very rough for a Stage 3 Kraken to get into. And looks like Cautil, once again, the only one left alive. Look at how far off Cautil is. All the way in the water, right next to the buoys, signaling the edge of the map.
With 120 seconds on the timer, that is more than enough time to destroy the power relay. Cautil is going to have to pull off some crazy maneuvers to keep this team in the game.
Yeah, it does take 30 seconds for a Stage 3 monster to take out a full health relay. That is more than enough time for Aurora Symphony. But every time the monster is shot by a Hunter, he will disengage from the relay and be forced to initiate the animation and the attack sequence all over again. Cautil has to make a play. I don't know if he's going to make it there in time. He should be able to just shoot the tip of the Kraken right there. Yep.
You can hit him there. But as soon as he gets spotted, he has to run. And Aurora can just go right back to the relay. And
yeah,
there's just nothing he can do to stop this.
He may take the relay out here. Looks like he's going to.
And Aurora wins.
Does take out that relay.
It's a game for hype.
Just as Liquid Duty reconnects there, that was an unfortunate disconnect right at the end. I don't know if it changed the match at all for sure. He already had so little life left.